A quiet river split the valley in two. On the east side stood Eastbridge, a town of color and sound. Its walls were covered in murals. Music floated through the air. People danced in the streets. On the west side stood Westbridge, a town of glass and order. Buildings rose in straight lines. Wind machines spun silently. Books filled the windows of tidy libraries. The two towns had not spoken in years. Bridges that once connected them had been closed long ago. People on each side told stories about the other, but no one really knew if they were true. One bright afternoon, Leo, a boy from Eastbridge, chased a red kite across a field. A gust of wind pulled it from his grip. The kite rose, drifted, and fell across the river. On the opposite bank, Arya, a girl from Westbridge, sat beneath a willow tree, sketching in her notebook. The kite landed at her feet. She picked it up, inspecting the red cloth and curved bamboo frame. "Hey," Leo called from across the water. "That's mine." Arya hesitated. "Did you make it?" "Yeah," Leo said. "Can you toss it back?" She held it up, then smiled. "I've never flown one before." Leo grinned. "Want to try?" They met again the next day, and the day after that. Leo showed Arya how to hold the string, how to catch the wind. Arya brought him folded birds and paper dragons she made from scrap. He played songs on a hand-carved flute. She read him poems from her notebook. They sat at opposite sides of the river, feet dangling toward the water, voices bouncing off the breeze. "I thought Westbridge didn't like music," Leo said one day. "I thought Eastbridge didn't care about books," Arya replied. They both laughed. One night, a storm rolled into the valley. Rain hammered the roofs. Lightning split the sky. The river rose, swollen and angry. When morning came, one of the old stone bridges had been washed away. In Eastbridge, the music hall had collapsed. In Westbridge, power lines hung low across the streets. Town leaders gathered. "They've never helped us," said a council member in Eastbridge. "Let them manage their own mess. We'll fix our side," said Westbridge's mayor. "No need to reach out." Leo stood at the riverbank, staring at the shattered bridge. Arya arrived, her boots muddy from the walk. She looked at him. "We could help each other. No one's going to listen," he said. "Then we don't ask." They gathered friends. Arya brought drawings of bridge supports and tools from the workshop. Leo rallied kids with ropes, brushes, and buckets. They cleaned fallen branches, repainted broken signs, passed lunches across the river. At first, the adults just watched. Then someone from Eastbridge offered a ladder. Then someone from Westbridge crossed the river with nails and wood. The work continued, day after day. By the end of the third week, a new bridge stretched across the water. It wasn't as tall or grand as the old ones, but it was strong. Its railings were carved with vines and stars. Solar lanterns lit the path at night. Leo and Arya stood at the center, hands resting on the wooden beam. A sign above them read, "Unity is not sameness. It is strength through diversity." That evening, the town celebrated together for the first time in generations. Musicians played under hanging lights. Inventors displayed small machines that whirred and clicked. Artists painted faces. Children raced across the bridge, chasing bubbles and lanterns. No one mentioned the storm. No one spoke of the silence between them. They simply danced, on both sides of the river.